everybody. I'm so glad to be here today. I'm sitting in for Milk and Honey. My daughter is Tashika, and unfortunately, she's with a play, and the play is coming up called Ladies Sing the Blues.
Yeah.
And she's going to be in the play, and she's want me to sit in for her. So I'm telling you, this is my first time. Send me some hearts to tell me that don't tell me no story and don't be mean to me. Just kind of just let me know I can get a little better. I don't mind having criticism. Just make sure it's constructive criticism. This is my first time and I feel good because I feel like talking, and I'm gonna try not to monopolize it and give all the conversation, talk to everybody, because I got a crew with me today. And the crew is ready and they excited. So I want you to be excited. Grab your seat, get you something to drink, sit back and relax. If you want to talk to us, we at 708-223-8953. And we're gonna be here. And if I mess up, Torn told me, Mama, don't go in there and embarrass me. I told her I'm known for embarrassing people. It's all right with me. So you just come on in the room and have a good time with us. I mean, we ain't gonna do this every night. So as long as we're here, we might as well enjoy ourselves. We might as well get ready, get excited, and whoever don't like it, hey, come tune in next week. You might like that one. Hey, you don't never know. We might not get you this time, but you keep on listening to us. We bound to get you one way or another. So I'm passing it on. My name is Laverne, and I tell you, I'm here tonight. And Tashika is my daughter, and I can tell you a lot about me. But right now, I'm gonna let you think on it.
Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the Milk and Honey podcast. My name is Letitia. It's an honor to be here sitting in with the rest of my co-hosts on this podcast. I just want to be brief. My name is Letitia, like I said. I'm a registered nurse. I have my own company called In Demand Enterprises, which I do events. I'm a member of True Spirit International Ministry Church in Linwood under the leadership of Pastor Jason and Fran Johnson. I'm a wife, I'm a mother, and I'm just so honored and glad just to be here this evening.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Hello. My name is Tempest, and we are here on the Milk and Honey podcast, which I am very excited to be among some beautiful women. I am a mother, I'm a grandmother, and I'm the owner of a t-shirt company called Strength in You Creations, where I make custom-made faith-based t-shirts. And yeah, so I'm excited for this opportunity.
Hi, everybody. It's me. It's LaWanda. Hey, I am super excited to be here to talk to you and you.
Yes.
I'm just a person that loves people, love to talk, love you and you. And I'm excited to be here and represent Tashika on Milk and Honey. It is a wonderful, wonderful thing, a great platform. And I'm just so excited that I was even invited, because I don't do this kind of stuff, but thank God I'm here. Amen.
Amen. Thank God we are here.
Haven't you heard this? See, you already know the crew is already ready and excited, and I'm just glad all of them spoke so perfectly. And I just wanted to ice break everything, because sometimes, people just need to just get loose. Mm-hmm. And so I found out, I think that the way we're going to get loose tonight, because all of us is in construction. All of us is a work in progress, and none of us has arrived. So I thought about having a signs. And if you was a sign on the street, which one of these signs would you be, and why would you be that sign? I'm going to kick it off, because I know I'm going to give you a chance to think and to deliberate on what you want to say. Okay. So I thought about it. I said my sign would be the yield. And I said, you know what? The crazy thing about yield, it is the most confusing sign you've ever had. And if you was to text the record, everybody will tell you that yield is the most confusing, because you don't know when to jump in, when to stay out, when to stop, when to hurry up, when to speed up. You know, it confuses you.
Come
So
on.
yield is the most confusing sign. And you ask yourself, how do that relate to you? Because I'm confused. Yeah, it used to be a time I thought I had it all together. I
Yes.
thought everything was in check, but I found out now I don't know if I want to sleep, I want to lay in. I don't know if I want to get up, I don't know if I want to go to the store.
Come on.
I don't know if I want to go, I don't know if I want to come. When I had children, I did what I had to do. Now that I have nobody and I'm at home by myself and I can do what I want to do, I don't want to do nothing. So I find out that I'm confused. You know, sometimes I want to comb my hair and sometimes I don't. So I mean, I'm just confused. So I found out I'm a yield sign.
All right.
Come
Ooh,
on.
that's a good one. That's a good one.
That was a really good
That's a
one. So the sign that I would choose would be the I'm sorry. The sign that I would choose would be the I'm so sorry. I'm nervous. This is my first time being on a
okay.
podcast.
That's
So
okay.
please,
You got
please,
this.
please,
We got
bear
you.
with me.
You
Okay.
okay?
We got
So
you.
my
Yeah.
sign will be the U-turn sign.
Mm.
Okay. And the reason why I chose the U-turn sign is because with a U-turn, usually if you one way U-turn, you're going backwards. If you go one way, you're going forward. So my thing personally for me is not to look back in the past of things that I wish I could do or I wish I have done, etc. Or not look forward ahead of what I'm going to do in a month, what I'm going to do in a year, 4 years from now, but maintain in the present. Be grateful in the present.
Yeah.
Learning how to be in that moment, live in that moment. So that would be the sign for me in this moment in my life.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Tisha.
That's a good
Girl,
one.
you was deep. That's why you were so nervous.
Yes, it
You
was
know what?
deep.
When
It was
you
good.
try to get real deep, you get real nervous
Yeah.
because you want to dot the I and cross the T. But tonight,
Exactly.
don't worry about trying to cross no T and
That's
dot no I. These
Come
people
on.
that wishing they could do what you do.
That's right.
That's right.
Well, well, my sign was going to be the yield sign. That was what I told Wanda about today. But I got another one, and so that one is the caution sign. So you know the caution signs, a lot of them are like the little diamonds or whatever, like the railroad sign. It's a diamond, right? So you got to be cautious of the things that you do. So you know, just say people tick you off, right? You got to be cautious, especially as a woman of God, right? If you represent God, you got to be cautious on how you respond to their actions. You got to be cautious of just pretty much, like I said, the things that you say. Don't let people get you to that point to where you get out of character. Now, have I had that to happen before? Yes, I have, because I'm not
You under
perfect.
construction.
I'm human and I'm under construction, right?
Yes.
I'm being worked on.
Yes.
So, you know, I look at that as just the sign for me is the caution sign, because you got to be careful what you say. You got to be careful the things that you do. You got to be careful who you talk to about different things, you know. So I take my sign, I would say it's the caution sign.
Yes.
Oh,
Great job.
okay.
Oh, she
Yes.
got deep on me. And
She
then
got
she
deep.
didn't even know that's the one she was going to do. Yeah, that's the one you was going to do. Don't be trying to
That's
fool
what I was
nobody.
to do, right?
Yeah, you probably, I wasn't going to do. Yes, you was. That's the one.
Well, you know, Tish did U-turn, but my sign is no U-turn.
Okay.
I'm not going backwards.
Mhm.
I'm going straight ahead. And if a bump is in the road, if something don't look right, then I'm gonna make an alternate turn. But
No,
there's
that's
no
right.
U-turning. I'm not going back.
Right.
I'm not cutting corners or anything like that. I'm going straight ahead. And if you are attached to me, you can't U-turn either.
That's
You
right.
can't let me go.
All
You're
right.
gonna have to go move straight ahead with me. You're gonna have to take these routes that I take. Every bump I hit, you're gonna hit with me. Every turn, what they say, you bend the corners.
Uh-huh.
Every corner I bend,
You
you gonna
gonna
bend
bend.
with me. Ain't no U-turning for you either.
I know
So that's
right.
mine. I'm no U-turn.
All
I'm
right,
going
all
back.
right.
All right.
So if they with you, they. So if they with you, they with you.
They
They
with
with
you.
you.
You know, I was trying to help my Facebook people because you know they stopped Facebooking on me. So you know, whoever didn't get it just didn't get it because
Oh.
I tried. I tried. They gonna help me out, see.
Yes,
Because
that's
I
what we
got
here for.
some people that love me and they,
Yes.
you know, they
Yeah,
gonna
that's
make
right.
sure they want to see me.
Yes.
That's right.
Yeah, because they were like, this is my first time. I need some people that's gonna check me and make me right. So my first thing I was gonna think about, I wanted us to talk about, because I know I can talk a lot. So I'm trying to make sure that I stay in the time, because I don't want you to lose nothing. And the audience that out there, I want you to know that I want you to get it all. I don't want you to miss a drop. But I thought about this because there's a young man that's we know. A few of my friends know he married a young lady, and in marrying her, he thought that he married her and they was gonna have a children, because you know how they said be fruitful and multiply.
That's what they say.
That's what he wanted to do.
Okay.
But after he married her, she said, I don't want no children. My question to the crew, what should he do? Because now she want a divorce.
My God.
Lord.
So she don't want any kids. And they talked about this prior to marriage.
That's my question.
That's the question.
Right,
Did they
that's the
really
question.
talk about it? Did he really have a serious conversation with his wife prior to marriage, explaining exactly, are we going to have kids? How many kids we're thinking about?
Right.
That's the question. Did he really do that?
That's
Because
the
if he
question.
didn't, and if he went into it thinking that, oh, slightly you brought up the conversation, and she's like, yes, I will have, we're gonna have kids, but not knowing exactly what's her plan, what she want to do, whether she want to have kids during her career, after her career. He had to make that very clear. That's the main thing. You should have made it clear prior to getting married.
Well, apparently they had this discussion and she was on board. He said he's an only child and he wanted to be a father, and this is his desire, and this was one thing that he wanted to do. So, nowadays we live in a time where people's divorce at the drop of a hat.
Yes.
Back in the day it didn't.
Yeah.
But now you ain't got to do nothing but sleep wrong on the side of the bed.
Yeah.
I'm through with you. So
Snore too loud, I'm
now
put you out.
it's we in a situation now. 'Cause I'm in that era. I'm in that area saying until death do us part.
Okay.
Until I just really said, Lord, I don't think you put me in this, so I'm gonna get out of
Right.
this.
Right.
But they believed in staying in it
Yeah.
because it was a covenant.
Yeah.
Now is anything goes. What you think?
I think that when we get married and we live in a lifestyle, or we live in a dream, we want this Prince Charming, this person that's all good and nothing bad. We live a life of fantasy, but reality may have set in on her. Like, he ain't all I thought he was gonna be. His genes is bad. If I have a kid with this man, whatever's happening in their family could be happening with my child, or he just didn't turn her on as much as she thought he would when they was dating. Because when you're dating and you're not in that house together, everything seems so good and everything. So maybe her heart waxed a little cold because it wasn't what she thought it was. And then she feel like, if I had this man baby, now I'm gonna be stuck. I'm gonna be stuck with him for forever, most likely, because we're gonna have this child together. So I feel like when you're in that kind of situation, even though they talked about it beforehand and everything, and things change.
Yes.
Life change, opinions change,
Yes.
and she not feeling him the way she was. So I think he have to accept his loss and go the other way, because there is someone out there that can have his baby, but he got to make sure that's concrete what he want the next time. I know you want a baby. You can get a baby from anybody. You don't necessarily got to be your wife. But I'm saying,
But he wanted to be with the wife, though.
you can
Right.
you can adopt or whatever. But I'm just saying that maybe she was on board at first, but when she got into the house with him and found out she ain't like the way his feet smell, she ain't like that she got to cook for him all the time, she ain't like that she got to do all the cleaning and have a job, and now she got to bring a baby into this and do other things for the baby, then she taking care of man. I'm not saying she is, but that's sometimes be the case. Then she said, no, I can't handle this. This is just too much. So
Well, how much do you
But
take before you decide that you want to just jump out?
Right. And I feel like you went into this thing, you if they talked about it, you said, yes, yeah, baby, we can have kids.
Right.
I'm down for it. How do you wait? Why do you wait till you get in the marriage and now all of a sudden you're going to change your mind? I'm sure before they got married, they was into some stuff. They didn't just wait till they got, well, maybe they did. I don't know. Everybody's different. But I'm sure she knew enough about, she knew enough about this man in the beginning to say, yes, we can have children. So what changed her mind once you became married? Like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? Did they talk about it? Did they sit down and talk about it? Did he say, or did she say, hey, baby, I changed my mind because of XYZ? You know what I'm saying? And are you all willing to go to counseling to try to get some help to, reunite? Or do you want this divorce all of a sudden now? But why do you want the divorce? Like, what else happened? You know what I'm saying? That led her to say, I changed my mind about having a baby. So something had to happen. Yeah. So it's probably another part of the story, of course, that we don't know. So we just kind of going off of what we was told, but it's got to be something a little bit more deeper for her to all of a sudden change her mind.
But that is the reason for a podcast. A podcast, you ain't gonna never know the whole story.
That's true.
Yes. But the juicy part about it, you can hypothetically.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah. You can paint your own picture.
Yes, you can.
I believe that, because most of it, and I believe this, and just me speaking now, that now we in a time now where people is not, they're dating and it's not with no purpose. They are married and it ain't even a purpose. It just sounds good. It look good. I saw a wedding that made me want to get a wedding. Right. Yeah. I saw a baby. Oh my God, I want to have a baby. Right. There's no purpose in stuff we doing now. We in a generation now where it just feel good today, and I just feel like doing it today.
Right. Yeah. Or she doing it, so I want to do it.
Yeah.
He doing it, I want to do it. It look good. Everybody, they do it, you do it. But is that right for you? No, it's not. You got to do what's right for you.
But a lot of people want a wedding, but they don't want a marriage.
That's the truth.
They want the big bang, and I want the long wedding gown and the veil over my face, and spend all your money and go in debt, and then we get married.
They're not willing to fight. Yeah. And then they're not willing to fight for the marriage.
Right.
A lot of people don't want to fight. Like you said, or they just want to give up. Yeah. They give up over the smallest things. They don't, put forth effort to stay. And sometimes you do fight. You fight and you fight and you fight and you fight till you can't fight no more. And it comes to a point to where you say, you know what? It's enough of fighting. The fight is over. Then when you know that fight is over, then it's over. But yeah. You got to try. At least if you try, you will go out with saying, hey, I know I tried. I gave him my all.
Exactly.
Well, that would bring me to my other point, because just recently I was looking at the Star and the Judge, and she was is that a judge or
Star Jones? Yeah, Star Jones.
Yeah.
Star Jones.
And there was a couple on there, and they was in their late 70s, early 80s, and they decided, at least the wife decided, I want a divorce. And they asked, why would you want a divorce? She said, he loved his car more than me. And I'm saying to myself, baby, it took me a lot to try to, I'm sitting there watching it, because I'm saying to myself, and the man, he had a very good reason. The man said, well, what happened is I raised my children. I couldn't afford this car. Okay. And now that they are all gone, I want to have this car. This is my dream. This is what I want. Yeah. And she said, yeah, but that's what he spends most of his time. And I'm thinking at 70, 80 years old, what do you want the man in the house to do?
Right. What you saying? 70, 80 years can't do nothing?
I know, like Mom Mabel, you got to be older than me. Mom Mabel said, how you got to be for to stop wanting the love? She said, you got to go ask somebody else, baby. I still want it.
It's never too late to live your best life.
It's never too late. It's never too late.
And she still want to be first.
It's never too late. My daddy got remarried at the age of 80. Well, he was
girl.
86.
There is still hope for me.
He was 86. He celebrated 5 years anniversary just a couple of days ago. He just made 91. He got remarried. Yes, he did. And his wife 2 years older than him. So
oh my God.
It's never too late, y'all. Y'all hear that? It's never too late.
I'm telling you, there is still hope.
Hope.
Yes, Lord.
But that's just like the Judge Mathis story. I was talking to my sister today, and I was asking her, well, what actually happened? She said that the wife wanted a divorce because, of course, Judge Mathis is a celebrity. So he tends to go out to all these celebrity events, and he never invites the wife. So I guess over a period of time, years and years, he constantly kept doing this. Maybe she had a conversation with him, maybe not. But that was her main thing. He didn't go outside of the marriage. He didn't have any children outside of the marriage, anything like that. It was just she wanted his time, and his time was more important keeping up with the celebrity life. So
Yeah, I was
now-
wondering what happened. I'm
He
sorry.
said it.
I heard the story, but I didn't hear the full story. I knew they were saying had been married for what, over 30 some years.
39.
39 years, and now she wanted a divorce. And I was like you were saying, after the age of the other people, what was going on? And then I thought about it. I was like, what in the world happened? You know, but I mean, hey, a woman needs some time. You can't just have me and not, take care of me. You got to
Exactly.
keep doing what you're supposed to
But
do.
Seriously, and I joke about a lot of things, but then sometimes I get serious. But I do know, and I ain't got nothing to break up from it at an old age. Maybe I'm gonna have one when I get old and I can break up with him. But I do understand, because when you get older in life, your time becomes more precious. And you don't want to waste time if you think it's a waste.
That's
So
true.
ain't no at this age, and now you don't want to do nothing, you don't want to travel, you don't want to go, you don't want to see something. Bye.
Yeah.
And I can understand it if that was her rationale behind it. Because
Yeah.
you get to a point, especially when you get up in age, you ain't taking nothing for granted. And time is precious.
Yes, it is.
And you is not finna waste time on something that ain't going nowhere.
Right.
I did a lot of that wasted time.
Yeah.
I said I gave a lot of folks them good years.
Yeah.
Now I'm on the way down the hill trying to I done had some good years been given away.
Yeah.
Girl, I was built like a stack house. You know,
Shall I
you know,
understand?
I ain't bad now, but back,
Hey,
I ain't bad now, but it was a time I was like a brick house.
come on.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I had it, and I wore stilettos, and I wore it minutes. Oh, I ain't gonna go that far, cause now we ain't getting classy. We getting nasty.
Been
Yeah,
trashy.
that's true. That's true.
We're getting trashy, not classy.
You gotta keep living, and even if you with somebody that don't want to do something, you gotta keep living.
That's
You
true.
can't make they can't make your life happy. You have to be your own happiness.
That's true.
Yes.
They add to your happiness.
That's
And
true.
if they choose not to add to them, let them be over there on their own and do what you gotta do. I heard Judge Mathis
But
say
would that be fair?
would it be fair to keep
Yeah. If you over there doing what you want to do, I'm over here doing it myself.
we comfortable? We happy?
But are we happy? We can't be happy if one is over there
We
being
supposed to be
happy
as
by
one.
yourself and the other one is over there
That-
just whatever. That's not
because they
happiness.
chose to be over there. They're happy with their car, rubbing it down, flipping it, or whatever they doing,
Okay.
and then you
But you're
traveling.
still connected to them.
and you can connect when it's time to connect. However, you still can't just put your life on hold. You still can't allow people their choices in their life to make you depressed. You can't allow their choices to pull you down. He said that car means a lot to him, and he loved his car, and it's been his dream. So he followed his dream. Why not follow yours? Why not keep living and do what you need to do for yourself to make you happy? Because once you follow your dream and do what it is that makes you happy, then y'all can connect together. Because that dream that he got, that car that he got, all you got to do is take her for a couple rides in it. She appreciate that.
Yes,
Right.
But
that's
still, she looking at it, it's getting more time than her. But what you doing with your time that you just watching all of his? You got to find something to do.
That's it.
true.
Yeah,
Yes,
she
yes,
she
I
she
agree.
could find something to do, but at the same time, he still can take her for a couple rides in that car.
Yeah.
Right.
Take her for a
I
couple
mean, now
rides.
he ain't got to put all that time in that car. Understand this is your dream and them kids grown, but you still got this woman. You can't just forget about her because you got this materialistic car. So if the wife unfortunately just dropped dead today, how would you feel?
That's
You
on his
would you see what I'm saying? How you gonna feel if she gone? You gonna probably wish she was still there, and then he gonna be sitting in the house depressed and gonna forget about the car because now he in the house mourning over his wife,
So that's
over the wife who done died because you know what I'm saying. You just left her hanging
What y'all
over
think?
a car.
And all he have to do is just let her
It's
drive.
it's
and
ride her
let
by the car
At
or
that
say,
moment-
baby, come and help me.
Let
You
me
want to come and
drive.
help me shine this up or something?
Right.
Bring her into your dream car.
But at that moment, while he's going through his crisis in life, do she sit back and just say, "What if I drop dead?" What do she sit back and wait?
No,
No,
she
no.
She
needs to
gotta
find
keep
her
moving.
something
She
to
need
do
to find her
and
something to
live her
do.
And then if she let him miss her, let him miss her.
Yeah.
If she start finding her something to do, start going some other place, he gonna be saying, "Dig, I got this car and I ain't got nobody to hold." You know, he gonna start thinking about those
That's
other
true.
things.
That's true.
You know, we can't just lose our life because he got a car.
Because he got a new dream.
He got it's like she feel like she the other woman now.
Right.
You know?
That's exactly how she
I got
feeling.
another one. He got another woman and he taking care of her better than he take care of me. He probably wasn't doing enough for you in the get-go. That's why he got it, you know?
Right.
Or you
Right.
probably done nagged him to do something
Or
else.
that could come right, because it could be vice versa though. It could be, it's two sides, of course, to every story. So it probably was some stuff she wasn't doing, you know, at the time when because a lot of times though, you think about it, when we do have kids as a mother, a lot of our time is with them children from birth until they grow up. Not to say the men don't partake or, you know, help with the kids, but half of the time it's majority of the mom who the kids are with. You know, the mom is nurturing this child and doing this and all of that. So maybe she was giving more of her time towards the kids, and he probably was feeling neglected at that time. So now the kid's gone. She ain't got nothing to do, so she feeling some kind of way because now he done found him something to do.
Exactly.
So that could be the case.
So on the flip side, I'm sorry. On the flip side, sometimes in marriages or whatever, you always hear the woman says, "Oh, I lost myself in the marriage." Did you really lose yourself, or you never found yourself in the beginning? Because you can't lose yourself. You have to be your own person, know who you are to even be in a marriage. So that's the main thing. If I got something to do, I got my goals, my purpose in life, then I'm worried about what he's doing, but not as much because I have my own things that I'm doing in life.
And I just want to say, my husband just went and bought him a Corvette. he bought him a chocolate baby and everything.
He got him 2 chocolate babies now.
Yeah, that's right. But and he can go ride with his friend, he can go ride with his brothers. He can go because sometimes I'm not a get down low kind of girl like that. But I got my own thing going. I got my own life going.
Yes.
So when it's time for us to ride together, then of course we gonna get together, whatever. But right now, that's his girl, that's his baby, and I'm tired. Anyway, I got other things I need to do. So it's a call of compromise. You know, think about the stuff that he do for around the house and how he hopefully take care of the grass and do other things. But then when she feel neglected, she say, "Baby, let's go out to dinner. Let's do some voice her opinion." And I think that's a problem with a lot of marriages and especially older marriages because we don't communicate like we did when we was younger. At a younger age, we said, "I need this, I need that," and you know, as the marriage is growing, but as the marriage get older, it's like, you should know me by now. I don't need to tell you what I need. You should know what I need. You should know how I feel. You should feel me. But no, all that stuff got to be reiterated just like it is with children.
Right.
You got to keep
communication.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you got to think about too, when you're in a marriage for so long, like you could start off young. You're different as a young couple. Definitely. Once you begin to grow, things change in you. As a woman, you going through your phase. We go through that menopausal stage and all of that. And the men, unfortunately, they do go through their midlife crisis. Right. So we do tend to change, but yet again, we still need to learn how to compromise. We gotta, not just let that change take us away from one another, but learn how to strengthen each other. Sit and talk. And like you said, that's the thing. We do not communicate. It's like communication. It's like a foreign word to a lot of people because people don't know how to communicate, and especially in couples. It's really sad. True. It's really sad in marriages. People are not communicating with each other. One person trying to carry the whole house. It could be the mom or the dad. They trying. It's a one thing. We're not coming together anymore. And then the stress is weighing on that one person, of course, who's trying to carry the home. So
I'm always, most of the time, and I'm trying to get out of that. I'm usually always on the woman's side, whatever, even when she's wrong, I'm gonna say the woman right. Yeah. But and I need to work on that. But when you see all the women's trying to take their kids to babysitters, trying to take them to doctors, trying to take them to clinics, trying to be in schools, trying to multitask, then trying to go to a job, then try to come home, fix the meals and put them together and put them to bed, and wake up the next day and it all starts back over.
Yeah.
And you see so many of the men standing around garbage cans.
Mhm.
That stuff, it irritated
Yes.
Yeah.
because
Yes.
it's gonna have some dysfunction.
Oh yes.
Mhm.
And it becomes one-sided.
It
And
was
you and now where you trying to be the loving, caring wife, now you bitter.
yes.
Because now I got to carry so much, and sometimes the load can become so heavy.
Yes.
Yes.
It
And
can.
I've seen it happen to a lot of women.
So have I.
Yeah.
I was a part of it. I was one of
Rick,
those
do
women.
you know why I can tell it talking so good?
I was one of those women.
Yeah.
Well, you end up carrying a whole lot. It's like that spouse is there, but you're not there. It's like you're there, but you're not there. I'm still here by myself. And I, like you said, other people. I know people, situations. You know what I'm saying? We carrying it all. And it gets to a point to where you just got to ask yourself, when is enough enough?
Enough.
But what I had to learn was when I got to my enough, that was enough. So, but everybody got to know when their enough is enough. But you're right. As a woman, as a mother, we do so much. And then at the end, he want to come and want to touch and man, leave me alone. I'm tired. I am going to bed. Don't look at me. Don't touch me. No.
But you know what? But when you say enough is enough, that means enough of doing it, enough as far as getting out of it, enough to start talking about it, enough. What do you do when you say enough? Because you see a lot of people, especially those that's dealing in domestic violence and stuff. And I had something for that, but we ain't gonna do that because it'll take us way overboard. And they should come back and listen to that next week with domestic
Yes.
violence.
I'm sure it's
because
gonna be good.
that is something that all of us have seen it, have felt it,
Been
been through
Yes.
it, and there's a lot of stuff that a lot of time people is carrying silent pain
Oh yes.
because they don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
You don't want to hurt nobody.
Yeah.
You trying to be the one with the strength. You trying to be the
Yes.
one
Yes.
that holding up the star string of banner,
Yes.
and you are the one standing on the ledge yourself.
Come on.
That's
Come
right.
on.
So
Yes.
Come on.
it get to a point that this is some stuff that it needs to be broadcast.
That's
it needs
true.
to be talked
That's
about.
true.
It needs to have a platform
That's
for
true.
it.
Yes.
Yes.
So that some of these women, especially younger women,
Yes.
trust me, don't wait until you done gave it all, and then you done took it all, and then
Yes.
you decide to, no,
Yes.
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 know when enough is enough.
No,
That's
when
true.
enough is
That is
enough.
so true.
Yeah.
That's true. That's so true.
And that brings me back to when you said that you're older and you get a divorce. Sometimes you accepted all the pain, all the
Yes.
hurt, all the abuse as a young person, that when you get older, you said, I'm not that same person
I'm
anymore.
not that same
I've
person
grown
no more.
stronger
Yeah.
Come
and
on.
everything, and I'm not gonna accept it. You can't
Yes.
talk to me the way you
You
talked
used
to
to
me
me.
when I was 24
Right,
years old.
right.
You can't treat me the way you treated me when I was 24 years old.
right,
You can't do that to me. And so now that I'm at this certain age, all of that pain and stuff it boils up
It's
in
boiling
you,
up.
and it's coming through you.
Yeah.
And now you're saying, like, I don't even think I really love this person.
Right.
I'm
I've been
telling
here
you.
40 years unhappy. Now, before I die, I want to be
I
happy.
want to
Yes.
be happy. Yep.
I'm getting up
I
out of
wanna
this.
be happy.
My mama said I should stay.
Yeah.
The church said I should
Yes.
stay. The kids needed help.
Right.
The
Come on,
grandkids
come
need
on.
poppy.
Right.
But what about me?
Come on.
What do I need?
And that's what
What
most
do I
and that's
need?
what most mothers is doing.
Yep.
They're staking in
Yep.
for something.
Something.
Even for the children,
Yep.
even for the bills,
Been
even
there.
for all of these
Been there.
things. I mean,
Yes.
oh, my parents love him.
Yep.
Oh, my children need a
Yeah.
father. I
Yep.
need to help with some bills. If you sticking for some reason,
Yep.
Right.
but it sure ain't for happiness.
It's not
Show-
for happiness.
Exactly.
It's not.
Yes.
We stay
No.
for the wrong reasons.
Oh yeah,
I did it for years.
Damn,
for
mama,
the wrong reasons.
let me
for
shake your
years.
hand. I'm
And
telling
that's why I said when my enough became enough for me, I
Oh,
said that's
you.
enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what do they do?
But I've
High
been
five.
there.
I want to
Yes.
high five you.
Come on, high five me. Excuse us. We got a high five. Because we only telling the truth here. We
That's
only
right.
telling the truth. We
The
talking
truth.
about not just what we've been through, but it's many women
going through
who
that.
are still going through it or who have been through it. We
Yes.
do tend to stay for the wrong reasons. And a lot of
Yes.
times, like myself, I started off really young with my ex or whatever, and we grew up together from little ones. So, you start off as a girlfriend, boyfriend, and you grew, and it's like, oh, I want to get married and want to get married because other people was married. Going back to what we say, oh, they was doing it, so let's do it. And grew up, and then you get older, and things, just like I said, things change, things happen. and you still end up staying, even though you're hurting, but yet you still stand. You praying, and you
You
know they
still-
say pray and
Oh.
anoint and
All
do
that.
this, and God, not saying that God can't move because He can,
He
but God
can,
gonna
yes,
move.
can.
He gonna move when He want to move, if He want to move in that situation.
Correct.
So you definitely got to seek Him, and you got to make sure you know that the voice of God is telling you, hey, yo, enough is now. Or if He telling you, I got this, stay. And I think a lot of times what we do, we tend to get confused. I won't even say it's confusion. It's just we do what we choose to do.
Yes.
Because when, okay, you about to have a stroke, but yet you still trying to stay, but you
Yes.
stand for the wrong reasons. You know you're not feeling well. You know you under pressure and you can't take it no more. Why are you staying?
Yeah.
And I think a lot of times we don't leave because we fearful. I know in my situation, I will say I was afraid, like, oh my God, you're gonna be by yourself. You've been with this person for so long. Now you gotta go through being alone. Or like you said, your kids and this. And sometimes you talking about the kids, and the kids be like, I wish you would have got rid of him a long time ago. So don't put us in it, because you could have been there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we got to keep it real.
Yes.
And I think as women, we need to learn how to stick together. And that's the thing that a lot of times we don't do. We sitting at this table, and we all probably have been through a whole lot of the same stuff.
Yeah.
But if we don't come together and talk about it, we won't know. But yet we look at each other and turning our head up and nose up and jealous of what? Like, we need to be sticking together, because a lot of us are walking around bitter. A lot of us are walking around hurt. A lot of us are walking around sad, but yet you're smiling. But in the inside, you are tore up from the flow up.
Yes.
You toe up from the flow up, and you trying to keep that look like, oh, I'm good, but you're not good.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, we were supposed to carry that to the next week. You just
But you can always continue.
You can always continue to next week, because we'll be back.
When it's on you,
It's
it's on
on
you.
you.
I know. I'm like that all the time.
Okay.
People like you know what? You done went too far. I said, yeah, but when the airplane get in the air, baby, it's
Come
hard.
on,
to bring
it's
it
hard
down.
to bring it down.
Yeah, you can't bring
You
that
can't
plane
bring it
down. I'm
down.
telling you. It's like I want to stop, but
Right,
I
but
can't.
I can't.
Can't find
I
the
can't
landing
stop.
nowhere.
Right.
Ain't got no
I can't
landing,
stop.
baby. Yeah, baby, because when that thing get to feeling good and you
Oh,
get
yeah.
to talking about it and you start to grow and tall
Oh,
and you 4
yes,
feet and now you
yes.
feel like you 6 and you feel like all that you've been through and you still
Oh,
able
yeah,
to
come
stand.
on now.
You still able to smile. You still able.
Yes.
Come on.
That's enough reason to say
That's
I
enough.
want to stay in this.
I want to
place.
stay
That's
here.
right.
I want to
Yes.
stay in this.
Yes. I'm in my happy place.
I'm
Yes.
finally.
elevated.
Yeah, I'm
I-
elevated.
And I promise you, and I don't know if any of the women's ever is listening. If you in those places, you speak to yourself,
Yes.
encourage yourself,
Yes.
talk to yourself,
Yes.
and I ain't mean talking silent. Open your
Open
mouth
your
and
mouth.
start talking
Come
out
on.
loud, and
Yes.
then talk out loud to yourself.
That's
Hey,
it.
I'm better than this.
That's it.
I'm worth more than this.
That's
Yes.
right.
I can do better.
Mm-hmm.
I am better.
I
I
am.
am a queen.
Yes.
I am a queen of the Most High.
Come on.
That's
Come
right.
on. And then you don't know how to treat me. I know a man that will.
That's right.
I'm up here trying to be nice to an earthly man
Come
when I got
on.
a heavenly father. Got it
Yes.
all.
You better
And
talk.
you up here worrying about
Yes.
this one?
Yes.
Baby, he saying, you up here worrying about that. I got something on hold for you.
My
Money
God.
You ain't even that
Yes.
cute.
Girl, look, we were supposed to put that on hold.
Uh-oh.
Because I promise
We
you, I
got
already
ahead.
know that subject is heavy.
It
Yes,
is. It's very
Yes,
heavy.
it
It's
is.
heavy.
Yes,
It's
it
very
is.
heavy.
And you this subject and this platform can free a lot of people.
Yes,
It
it
Yes,
can.
it can.
It can.
Because we come up, and I know I did. I'm the oldest. I might be the oldest
you
one here.
is.
You know, I wanted to say it. That did you
see how
say
she-
you is? I mean, instead of saying you probably is or you might be. I mean, she just blurted out. You is. Girl, the people's on Facebook didn't know. Now everybody know.
Everybody knows she the oldest.
Yeah, I mean, I probably.
Yes.
That's okay. You got wisdom.
That's
Come on.
right.
You
That's right.
you the wisest
That's
one.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
Come on,
That's
sister.
right.
Now you-
That's right. That's
You
right.
said it, but now she already got in my spirit. She already in my spirit. I can't even take that no more. I can't even take that no more because it's the whole thing with everything is, and I'm just excited about you guys.
Yes.
Y'all, we got We
got
got
a
our
caller.
first
We
call.
got
Call. Come on, caller.
Hey, come on, caller. Talk to hello.
Hello.
Hello, how are you ladies?
Good.
Hi.
Good.
Good. How are you?
You guys are doing a fabulous job. That's all I wanted.
Oh,
thank
you.
Thank you.
Tell us your name and all that good stuff because
And
we
where you
want to
from?
know who talking to us.
Right.
My name is Michelle. I'm usually listening in to Milk and Honey, but I
Okay.
tuned in today, and I think you guys are just really good.
Oh,
you
well,
so
thank
much.
you.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Well, I'm glad that you called and you told everybody need a little pat on the back and everybody
Yes.
need a little encouragement. And you as our only one called today, and I'm telling you, you done just made our day.
Yes, you
Yes,
did,
you have.
Michelle.
Yes, you
Because
did.
I'm gonna tell your sister, everybody need to encourage somebody to
That's
tell
right.
them what you doing. It's gonna be okay, and it's gonna be all right. Thank you so much for calling us tonight. And look, if you be nice to us, we're gonna come back next week.
Yes.
I'll be tuning in.
Come
I'll
on,
be
girl.
tuning in.
God
Talk
bless
to
you.
you.
Yes.
Thanks,
Yes.
ladies.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you, sugar.
What's the number for
We
them to
mad at
call?
people to call us. They probably forget. the number.
Hey.
Oh, the
708.
number.
Okay, you know what? We just got our first call, and it almost shut us down. We almost got shocked because we didn't know how to do the phone. We didn't know we were supposed to say hello. We just thought the people supposed to just start talking. We
That's
didn't
okay.
know.
But I think Michelle said we
people
doing
just-
good.
But
That's all
but
that matters.
Michelle said, "Baby, come
Michelle
on with
said
it
we
because
doing
y'all
good.
got it
That's
going
it.
on."
So we're
Let's
gonna give
wrap
out
this.
this number
So
so
you
some
know what?
other women can call
So
us.
guess what?
Mhm.
We don't want Michelle to be the only one
That's
because we're
it.
about to leave from here, and we want to leave from your presence, but not from your heart.
Yes.
Because at 708-223-8953. Maybe I said that too fast. You know, my kids say I talk fast.
Say it
I
again.
talk fast. It's 708-223-8953. That's the number. And if you can't get us this time, come on back next week.
Yes.
We enjoyed this. I
Yes,
promise you, this
yes.
platform was made for me.
It was made for us.
Yeah, Tashika didn't know that.
She didn't know what she was doing.
She didn't know
Your
she
daughter
was,
didn't know what
she
she
didn't
was
know
doing.
she was creating a beast.
It was
What
a
they say,
setup.
all you did was turn me loose.
Come on.
That's
There
right.
you go.
Well, yeah, when you don't want to hear me, I got a platform.
Come on, we got a
somebody that do.
platform.
Yes.
Yeah, when they turn their back on me and don't want to hear me. They told me I talk too much. When I sang my song, they said, "Mama, you sang too long."
We're
I
gonna
got a
sing
platform,
one
baby.
for us
Come on now,
then.
Miss
Sing
LeVar.
one.
Yeah, but not tonight.
Not tonight.
Not tonight.
You can't hit a note. Not
Not
tonight.
tonight.
That's all
I
right.
don't know how much more time we got, but I don't never want you to wrap up stuff before because I got the time for you to but we got some other stuff to touch bases, but we'll save it for next week because I know I can go so much, but I want to save a little time to tell you my last thoughts, and I want my young crew members who's here with me tonight to they'll be much more comfortable next week. They are a little bit nervous, ain't that right, Letitia?
That's right. But it's all good.
That's it.
So Tisha, give us your last thoughts.
So my last thoughts is really doing this podcast, the spirit of fear. So I'm just here to let you guys know, do not let fear stop you from doing anything. Walk in your purpose, your God-given purpose that he has given to you. Use your voice, speak his name, know him, get to know him, and just do you. Don't worry about what others may think of you, how they may feel. Just continue to be you, be blessed, and live your life wholeheartedly. So do not fear anything. Most people fear, they think about if I'm going to fail or whatever. Don't worry about that. If you fail, get back up and keep going. That would be my thought for you. Do not hold back. Continue to press and move and do not have fear.
Got another call.
Okay, callers. Thank you for calling.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
How are you today, honey?
I am doing good, Miss Benson. How are you?
Oh my God, Tisha, is that you?
Yes.
Oh, hey.
My daughter from Atlanta
Oh,
Hey,
is,
Tish.
is calling in.
Hey,
Look,
Letitia.
look, she heard her mama on the phone and said on the airway, and she said, "I got to call my mom." Yeah, because you know I be talking about y'all, how y'all don't know how to talk to me and treat me. But you done messed up now, baby, because I'm on a platform, baby.
Oh my goodness.
So you as might as well get ready to turn your dial on, set your radio,
Yes.
because baby, it's on and popping now, baby. So get ready. I already told Twan. Tisha, I already told Twan. You created this monster now,
Come
baby.
on.
You ain't gonna be able to live with it.
That's right.
Tisha, give us a word, because you know we got to finish up our ending, because I got a word for the group, and I don't want to miss saying my last words tonight. So tell us what you got to say, so you can get off the phone, so we can talk.
I'm just excited about what you guys
Come
are
on,
doing.
girl. That's the way you're
Thank you,
supposed to
Tish.
do.
Yes, thank you.
I'm
Thank you.
excited about what you guys are doing. I just want to encourage you to amplify your voices in the earth.
Oh, my
Yes.
And
Yes.
I know that there are many people that will be listening. You'll touch many lives. That's all I want to say. I'm excited.
God. I
I'll
love you.
definitely be logging on. And
Come
I'll
on.
continue.
Come
Thank
on,
you
girl.
so much. Thank you.
I love you, and you already know that.
Love you guys too.
Love you.
All
too.
right.
All right.
Ladies,
All
take
right.
care.
Bye-bye. Come on, baby. Give us your last thought. Because I
My-
told y'all gonna talk, and I ain't gonna have my time.
Okay. Well, let me talk and not try to take up too much time, because I definitely want you to have your time.
Come
Okay.
on, baby.
So my what am I doing? My thought.
Your last
my
thought.
last thought is always be ready.
Yes.
And I say that because I got this phone call literally 2 days ago. Was it 2 days ago?
Yeah, I think it was.
Or a few days ago. In reference to doing this podcast, right? And I got the call. It was late at night, and she was like, and I'm like, when she called, I'm like, something wrong, because she used to be in the bed. Like, she calling me, and I'm like, okay, everything okay? She's like, yeah, everything okay. She said, I got a friend who, doing this podcast, and they want to ask me to come and ask me if I had somebody. And I told them my friend could come. Yes, I know she'll come and she could do this and da 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 da. And she said, so do you want to do it? And she said, well, just to let you know, it's at 9:00. From 9 to 10. I was like, oh, okay. And I said, wait a minute, from 9 at night to 10. From 9 at night to 10. She was like, yeah. So she said, well, if you need to think about it, just let me know. I said, no, honey, I don't need to think about it. I'm going. So I gave my answer right then and there. I didn't let the devil give me time to think about it and then cause you to get distracted and be like, well, no, it's gonna be late.
Yes.
And no, I ain't never did this and all this, because that's what he do. You know what I'm saying? So I would say my food for thought would be always be ready, always be prepared to step out there, because you never know when your time is, and you never know when he pulling at you. So I felt like that was my pull. That this is my beginning to where I'm going.
That's
so
right.
I was ready. I
Yes.
said yes.
Be
So
ready.
say yes.
Say yes.
Yeah.
Wanda, I know you talk. So just
You know she talk. You know she talk.
You know
She
you
sitting over there
calm
talking some,
down.
well,
The thing is, she and I was talking about getting together, doing something similar to what you was talking about. We talking about next week, and to empower women,
Yes.
to encourage them, and we've been putting it on back burner, and we
standby.
coming up with excuses and everything. But when we launch into the deep, and you trust God with everything,
Yeah.
people will see you for who you are. She, Evangelist Benson, she always sees something in me that I don't even see, and I appreciate her. So your character speaks for itself.
Yes.
Allow your character to speak for itself. Allow yourself to be who you are naturally. I'm naturally who I am.
Yes.
I talk a lot in public.
Yeah.
I joke a lot, and I love to have fun, and I love to help people. But I trust God, and I love God,
Yes.
and that's the main thing. So if you put God first, if you make Him your first priority every single day of your life, everything else will fall in place. Because once you make Him your priority, everything, the first thing in your life, then everything else gonna fall in place. Because when, like, the husband and the wife, our priorities one another, that make each other happy. When God is your priority, He makes you happy.
Yes.
He makes you full, and He
Yes.
makes you whole. And in that way, you don't have to worry about a man or a woman keeping you happy.
Yeah.
As long as you got God, He gonna make sure everything around you is all good. And even when it don't look good, it's all good.
It's all,
Yes.
It's
good.
all
That's
well.
it. I love
So
that.
I said, just go with God.
That's
I
right.
love what she said.
Yes.
Even when it don't look good,
Now,
even
you
when
done
you don't
had
think.
your
I
chance.
know,
Now, you
Mama.
done
I'm
come.
sorry. Even when you don't think God is answering, He is answering. He is answering. So I'm
Yes,
just
he
saying
is.
that because this is an answered prayer for me. He's
Amen.
answering.
Amen.
Amen.
Okay,
So
Mom, your
awesome. I
turn.
love it. I promise you, I don't know how much time y'all gave me to finalize my thought, but my thought is, do I got enough time?
Yes.
Come on, girl. Talk to me.
Go ahead.
My I was able to, and actually she was the one on the phone. We
Okay.
went to her birthday party and it was a sip and paint.
Mm.
And at the sip and paint, there was about 30 of us there. And when we were starting, there was an instructor, and an instructor gave all of us the exact same stuff. They gave us a frame. She gave us all the same amount of paint, all of the same amount. Everything was the same. But each one of us, our picture was different.
Yes.
It's the only painting I ever painted, and I treasure that painting. And the painting of everybody in the room was different. So my analogy, while everybody was doing, I was in a whole new zone because I was like, ain't this the way life is?
Yes.
All of us got got an instructor, one instructor.
Yeah.
My
Yes.
God.
Ain't none of us painting all to look alike.
Come on. Come on.
You
on.
got
Amen.
your own frame. You got
Yes.
can't nobody walk like you.
Come on.
Talk like you.
Yes.
Yes.
Ain't nobody you. So you ought not try to be like nobody
Come on
else.
now.
That's right.
Come on,
And the
that's true.
people that love you for you.
Yes.
So
Yes.
anytime you trying to be somebody else, you just an imitator and a fake.
Come on now.
So I want the real thing.
Yes.
Come
So
on.
when you got this, and I looked at the painting, and I looked at everybody painting, and everybody painting was different. This is exactly the way God planted it.
Mhm. Yes.
He planted us, and he strategically knew what you was capable of.
Yes.
And he did it for you. He said, in your mama womb.
Yes.
So it was already for you.
Come on.
Already know what you was going to be, what you should do.
That's it.
And all the plan that he got, now it's only to you to just get in line.
Uh-huh.
That's
The
right.
painting is there. Your
Yes.
tools are there.
Come on.
Everything you need to paint your picture, it's right there.
It's right there.
Yes.
Paint your picture. And don't expect for it to look like
My
mine.
God.
Oh, I already know can't nobody walk like
Ah,
mine.
come
That's
on now.
right.
Can't nobody talk like mine.
Come on.
Yes.
Can't nobody took what I took and still
Yes.
come
And
through.
come
Yes.
on.
Smelling like a rose.
My
Yes.
God.
But I know that. And that has encouraged me and motivated me.
Yes.
Now that's why I can do like David. I encourage myself.
That's
That's
right.
right.
And when
That's right.
everything else is going crazy and going wild and everything else is bagged up, I can turn myself and look. I remember when I was eating every
Yes.
kind of potato. I fried the potato. I boiled the potato.
Come on
I
now.
mashed the
Yes.
potato.
Yes.
And then I ate that.
Yes.
Now you want to go to McDonald's and get some French fries. Baby, I done had as many fries as I can eat. Take.
Yes.
I
Come
don't know
on.
when I was eating pinto beans and didn't even have no meat in them and enjoyed them.
And enjoy them.
Yes.
That's
But
it.
now you want everything on platters.
Yes.
That's
Baby,
right.
let's go when you can go back and think about what you've been through, what you came through.
Come on now.
David said there was a bear came and I killed him. There
Uh-huh.
was a lion came and I killed him. There was a giant came and the giants are still coming.
Yes.
But if I killed one giant,
Ah,
I can kill
I can
another
kill
giant.
another
one.
So I
That's
don't
right.
mind about
Come
the
on here.
giants coming because you're
come
coming.
on.
You're going to get what the last giant
That's
got.
right.
You're going to get a big rock upside
That's
your
it.
head.
That's right.
That's right.
So I'm telling you guys, I enjoy you. I promise you, Wanda, you ain't nothing but a God said I love you. You know you always
Yes,
is,
she
is
is.
powerful. You and I ain't even gonna try to mess your name up.
Tempest.
It's Tempest.
Oh, Tempest rising.
Tempest.
You know how they said the storm and the
It's
Tempest rising and stuff.
rising.
So you Tempest.
I'm Tempest.
Tempest.
Yes. But I'm not a
Y'all.
storm. I tell people I calm the storm.
Come on.
Unless you take me there, then I could become a storm.
What you
But
say?
other than that, I like to calm the
I'm
storm.
a calm
Right.
storm.
That's it.
Yes.
You know what? Look at girl, look at that. I'm gonna like you. And I promise you, Tisha came right in here and she told me, I can't do it. I don't want to talk. I'm too nervous. And then before I knew it, I had created a monster. This girl is a monster.
Look, she did good too.
Walk into that stuff.
Wow.
Be you.
You got
Do
That's
what you
it.
got to do. Paint your own frame.
That's it.
Can't nobody be you but you.
Nobody.
And everybody we talking to out in the land, out into the radio, out into the intellectual radio. I may not have named all that stuff right. But
That's
whoever you are, wherever you are,
Yes.
be you.
Be you.
Be
Yes.
Be your authentic
Thank you so
self.
much for
God
being
bless
here.
you guys.
God bless you. Have a
God
wonderful
bless
night.
you.
I must admit, girl, I'm nervous. It's kind of hard to determine, but I don't care, girl. I'm all in, all in, all in. I stand where you can see me. No playing, girl. Believe me, I mean it. I mean it. Let go, don't let it go. But you don't care, cause you all in. I'm all in. We all in. I stand where you can see me. Through ups and downs, believe me. Not moving, believing.